Chapter 2. Shadows in the Light. The days following Lyra's victory were filled with celebrations and gratitude from the villagers of Viridian. Lyra, now a revered figure, spent her time learning more about the powers bestowed upon her by the Guardians. Yet, as the forest thrived anew, an uneasy feeling gnawed at the edge of her consciousness. The darkness had been vanquished, but its memory lingered, a shadow in the light. One night, as Lyra slept under the canopy of the heart of Eloria, she was visited by a vision. In her dream, she stood in a desolate landscape, the trees around her twisted and lifeless, the ground cracked and barren. In the distance, a figure cloaked in shadows watched her with glowing red eyes. "Lyra," the figure hissed, its voice like the rustling of dead leaves. "You may have won this battle, but the war is far from over. The darkness cannot be destroyed, only delayed." Lyra woke with a start, her heart pounding. The vision felt disturbingly real. She knew she couldn't ignore it. The next morning, she sought the counsel of Eilendor, the wise old stag. "Eilendor," Lyra began, recounting her dream. "What does it mean? Is the darkness truly not gone?" Eilendor's eyes, deep and knowing, reflected his concern. "The darkness is a part of the natural balance, Lyra. It can never be fully eradicated, only kept at bay. Your vision suggests that a new threat is emerging. You must remain vigilant and seek further guidance from the Guardians." Determined to uncover the source of the new threat, Lyra set out once again. Her first stop was Eloria, the Wind Whisperer. High atop the cliffs where the eagle resided, she explained her vision. "Eloria, the darkness speaks of a war. How can I protect Eloria if it cannot be destroyed?" Eloria's eyes shone with wisdom. "The darkness is cunning, Lyra. It will always find a way to return. But you are not alone. The power of the Guardians flows through you. Seek out the ancient tomes in the library of Luminara. They hold knowledge that may help you understand and combat this new threat." With Eiloria's words in mind, Lyra made her way to the library of Luminara, a hidden sanctuary of knowledge guarded by Silphira, the moonlit healer. The library, nestled beside the serene lake, was a repository of ancient wisdom, its walls lined with countless scrolls and books. As Lyra entered, Silphira greeted her warmly. "Lyra, what brings you here?" Lyra explained her vision and Eiloria's advice. Silphira nodded thoughtfully. "The library of Luminara holds many secrets. The answer you seek may lie within the scrolls of eternity, a collection of ancient texts that detail the history of Eloria and its eternal struggle against the darkness." Guided by Silphira, Lyra delved into the scrolls, poring over their delicate, time-worn pages. She learned of previous battles against the darkness, of heroes who had risen and fallen, and of artifacts imbued with the power to repel the shadow. One passage caught her attention. The legend of the celestial crystal, a gem said to hold the light of the stars, capable of sealing the darkness for centuries. The crystal had been lost to time, hidden away in a forgotten part of Eloria. Lyra knew what she had to do. She needed to find the celestial crystal and use its power to protect the forest. Armed with this new knowledge, she set out on her quest, guided by the Guardians and the wisdom of the ancient scrolls. Her journey took her to the deepest, darkest corners of Eloria, places untouched by time and memory. She faced many challenges, treacherous terrain, cunning creatures, and the ever-present whispers of the darkness. But with each trial, Lyra grew stronger, her resolve unshakable. Finally, after many days of travel, Lyra arrived at a hidden cave, the entrance guarded by ancient runes glowing faintly in the dim light. Inside, she found a chamber filled with a soft, ethereal light. In the center of the chamber, resting on a pedestal, was the celestial crystal. As Lyra approached, the crystal began to glow brighter, resonating with her presence. She reached out, and the moment her fingers touched the crystal, a surge of energy coursed through her. The whispers of the darkness grew louder, but Lyra stood firm, her heart filled with the light of the crystal. With the celestial crystal in her possession, Lyra returned to the heart of Eloria. There, she used the combined powers of the Guardians and the crystal to create a powerful barrier, a shield of light that would protect the forest from the encroaching darkness. For now, Eloria was safe. But Lyra knew that the battle was far from over. The darkness would return, but so would she, stronger and more prepared. As the new guardian of Eloria, Lyra vowed to protect the forest and its inhabitants, ensuring that the echoes of the ancient forest would continue to resonate through the ages, a beacon of hope and harmony.